Every Malaysian taxpayer has a legal responsibility to declare all taxable income accurately and keep proper record to support any expenses claim. The video discussed the tax case of Encik Muniandi, a freelance software consultant who faced an additional tax assessment after an audit by the Inland Revenue Board of Malaysia, also known as IRBM. We will explain the legal issue involved, his right to appeal, and the consequences of hiding income under the Income Tax Act 1967. Encik Muniandi is a resident taxpayer in Malaysia. He operates his own freelance software consulting business as a sole proprietor. He submit his Form B for the years of the assessment 2024 within the pre-subscribed deadline. In his tax return, he claimed 40,000 as a business travelling and entertainment expenses. However, during a tax audit, the IBM requested supporting documents such as invoice, receipt, and travel logbook. Unfortunately, Encik Muniandi was unable to provide any evidence to prove that these expenses were incurred for the business purpose. As a result, the IBM disallowed the entire 40,000 deduction and issued a notice of additional assessment known as Form GA on 15 December 2025.
Encik Muniandi believed that the tax officer was too strict and wished to challenge the additional assessment. Under the Income Tax Act 1967, he has the legal right to appeal. To do so, he must submit Form Q, which is the official notice of appeal. The appeal must be submitted within 30 days from the date stated on the notice of additional assessment. Since the Form JA was issued on 15 December 2025, the deadline for filing the appeal is 14 January 2026. The complete Form Q must be submitted to the Director General of Inland Revenue. After reviewing the appeal, if no agreement can be reached, the case may then be referred to the Special Commissioner of Income Tax for further hearing.
Now, suppose Encik Muniandi could not submit his appeal before the deadline because he was hospitalized. In this situation, the Income Tax Act 1967 provides another legal option. Under Section 100, he may apply for an extension of time to file his appeal. He must submit Form N together with a written explanation and supporting evidence showing why the appeal could not be submitted on time. If the Director General is satisfied that there is a reasonable excuse, an extension may be granted.
During the same audit, the IRBM made another important discovery. Encik Muniandi had received consultancy income amounting to 30,000 ringgit, which was deposited into a foreign bank account. Instead of declaring this income in his tax return, he intentionally hid it because he believed the IRBM would never discover it. This act is considered a deliberate omission of taxable income. Under Section 113, Subsection 1A of the Income Tax Act 1967, any person who makes an incorrect tax return by omitting income commits an offence. As a result, Encik Muniandi may be required to pay additional income tax on the undeclared 30,000 ringgit, a penalty imposed by the IRBM. In serious cases involving intentional tax evasion, prosecution in court may also take place. Hiding income in an offshore account does not exempt a taxpayer from Malaysian tax obligation if the income is taxable under Malaysian law. Therefore, honesty and transparency are essential when preparing a tax return.
This case provides several important lessons for taxpayers. First, always keep proper receipt, invoice, and supporting documents for every expenses claim. Second, declare all taxable income honestly, regardless of where the money is received. Third, understand your legal rights if you disagree with an assessment and submit your appeal within the required time. Finally, complying with the Income Tax Act 1967 helps taxpayers avoid unnecessary penalties and legal action.